Been up here. What's up, Zebo?
Yo, what's happening, y'all?
What up?
What's
what
up?
up? What up?
Gang.
It's like
Gang.
it's crazy because I've had a numerous amount of artists, but I haven't been as excited to have somebody because we pushed this back for so long.
What?
And it's like I'm finally, relieved that you're here, and I got you on the show.
That's love. It's overdue, but we here now.
Word. Well, just start off by telling the people where you from. Where you repping, blah, blah, blah.
Brownsville till I die. Brownsville, New York. Atlanta still got love for 'em. That's my birthplace. Charlotte is the new house. Been rapping my whole life, man. I'm trying to just really break out into the game, man. So
I feel you.
every op is a big one to me. So this is I take this.
Facts. Well, yo, I'm gonna start off by asking you because I've been kind of thinking. When I hear your music, right, and I talk about this topic with my boys all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you consider yourself a storytelling rapper?
Absolutely.
You got stories to tell. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And the thing with that is, it's a different one every time.
Exactly.
It's a different one every time. I go new angles. Every time, the guys that I look up to are storytellers. So I see how they, it's leading the charts, running the game, and they've been for decades and shit like that. So excuse my French.
Nah, you good.
But yeah, storytelling, yeah.
Facts. Nah, cause like it's crazy. Somebody may have a song. They was telling the story in the song, but you got artists like Cole, even Big. Like Big, I feel like is one of probably the best storyteller of all time.
I take that. Yeah.
And
Sure.
it's like every time he's like, what's crazy? I feel like storytellers, they tell stories unintentionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, they aiming to tell a story.
Yeah.
And it's like with you and, the Coles and the, even back 80s Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just telling you, they talking and they rapping, but it's like, oh, I didn't even mean to tell a story, but I'm telling a story, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so, that's dope, that's cool, because I feel like y'all a rare breed. Y'all don't, every so often, a great storytelling rap game come along. Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been through, like, I feel like people like that, you gotta really go through some stuff.
Yeah, man.
Because you're gonna run out of content. You gotta have stories to tell. You can't just be, living under a rock. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what? The type of storytelling that I do is you literally, it's something to talk about every day. If you living life and you really studying the stuff that you see from day to day and stuff, you have something to talk about. If you just letting it pass you by and stuff like that, is you hardly ever gonna be telling something new.
I feel you. But I was just saying, like I said, I would consider myself a fan now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of your music.
Right.
I'm a fan.
Let's go.
So with that being said, what was your initial reaction when you found out when you had that buzz on camp? Because I don't know if you realized it or not, but you had a whole like a little cult going on. Like you had like a whole buzz. Like like the anticipation for your EP Child. If y'all haven't checked that out, Child. It's on Apple Music. What other platforms is it on?
Spotify, Tidal, Deezer,
Yeah, go get
Amazon,
that, bro.
Google Play.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, get that.
It's a
For
7-track
real.
EP, but all 7 tracks go crazy.
Sheesh.
And
Oh, yeah.
7 different stories.
Can we talk about the intro, man?
Hey, bro, that's your favorite.
That's my favorite track, bro. I play that every day.
Yo,
every day.
Snapping.
Every day, bro. For real.
Nah, that cult, hey.
Nah, that's all. I couldn't think of another word because I remember everybody posting your out or your EP cover as their you know what I'm saying, as their Instagram.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a whole little system going on right there. You know what I'm saying?
She did.
So, that's what I'm saying. Like that buzz and that following. Like, what was your reaction? He was like, yo, damn, like I got people doing this for me.
So the ill part about that's crazy. The ill part about it is it started out like, first of all, I was like, yo, what can I do to really make people see this? So I changed my account and I'm like, I ain't in school, but I definitely know I got my folks in Soul Speak. Shout out to them. So I'm like, all right, that'll give me a solid 11, 12 people maybe. So I see them. Then I'm seeing strangers. And then I'm seeing people asking like, yo, what's that? I just saw this there's a pink picture circulating. Are you aware of this? And I'm like, yeah. And then I get on the backstory like, yo, that's my project. And some sort of excitement would come, and then they'd be like, oh, word, let me jump on it. So that part was crazy.
Right.
Like, it got to the point like where I was counting, and once we got to a certain number, I just was like, hey, this thing, it's gonna keep growing. I can't even follow it like that no more, man. But that's crazy. That's crazy because I wasn't on campus, so I didn't really know the talk.
That is true. So it's like, it was.
That is crazy if you think.
Music.
That's all it
You
is.
can you could feel that vibe. It's an instant connection. It's an instant vibe.
That's all
Like,
it is.
yeah, are you a student of the game? Are you a student
Always.
of music? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the first questions that run through my mind when I first meet somebody.
Always.
Who, you know what I'm saying? Who say they love music or they want to make music. It's
Yeah.
like, what is your purpose? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Facts.
I had you said that. I like to get everybody's perspective on music. So my account, I follow artists, recording artists, I follow producers, I follow engineers, and there's this one cat that was just talking about like how you want to always be a student of the game, because that means you have no capacity. That means you are ever changing, you forever evolving. If you feel like you're too good at some point, you feel me, you get stuck in a box. People like, you know, I mean, I guess for upcoming artists, that's kind of, you know, a given. But for cats that's established, like I want to be, you got to always be looking to be inspired, so.
Facts. Yo, but Zebo was talking about this intro to the summertime intro. I'm gonna run this
These
track
numbers.
I'm gonna run this track real quick. We're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna come back and finish the interview and everything. But I just wanna run this track real quick. And y'all listen to Empire State of Mind. I told y'all I was gonna bring somebody special up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I told y'all already. Don't play with her. This
crazy.
Empire State of Mind. I told you everybody can't come up here. Exactly. Word. We gonna run in this track though. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a little bit.
Swag.
Hey, you hit me with the flex. Everybody can't come up here.
Yo, I said that last year because my nigga E came up here and started spazzing like this nigga was gonna had a freestyle but like,
Elijah?
huh? Yeah, Elijah.
Yeah,
man.
Yes.
Yo, you watching an episode of what? Insecure, 30 minutes.
Facts.
Yep.
But you could be listening to this.
Yes.
Talk to
And
me.
support your locals, man. Y'all tripping.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Support your
Like,
locals.
you can't always like. I don't know. Like that's what I was trying to say to everybody. Like before we went on the break, I was just saying like when I heard this, I was like, yo, this has, and I had the same feeling. You know, Naeem the GOAT, who went to you. He just dropped that Black Men Don't Cheat. Like his tape and your tape both have like that. Yo, this could be something bigger effect. You know what I'm saying? Like I could, like if the right person hear this could really be the start of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like,
It's
yo,
hard.
like this remind me of like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you a lot of, you know, comparisons because I like to do that. Like you always, because I like to compare my feelings when, yo, this how I felt with this, you know, whatever tape or
Facts,
whatever.
go for it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel the same way, but I'm not saying that it's the same vibe, but this is how I felt when I first heard 1999 by Joey Bad.
Oh,
This was right before he blew up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I knew he was a local
Joey's
dude from
my
Brooklyn.
guy.
I know he was a local dude from Brooklyn, and I was like, yo, I mean, if the right person hear this, you know, it could be crazy. And the right person heard it,
Facts.
and you know, and now it's on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of his classic tapes, if not his number one
I
classic
think that's
tape.
his best.
That's his best.
When I
That's
think
the best
Joey
work.
Bad, I think 1999. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Nothing else. None of like that's the first, you know, piece of music. Like, you know, if you listen to your favorite artist, like with Drake, for a long time it was, you know, Take Care.
Yeah.
And then now when I think of Drake, I think I don't know if I think Nothing Was the Same.
I think if you're reading this, that's me personally.
You like that tape?
I did.
That tape was different.
But you see what I'm trying to say though? It's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like this is special. This is really special.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But nah, I wanted to ask you. I was like, I know that you said, you know, you lived in Atlanta and you lived in New York, so you got the, you know, the best of both worlds.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
in your opinion, or in your, you know, you're the artist, and when you're looking for inspiration for music and, you know, making your music, do you tend to lean more towards the New York aspect or Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? The differences in how, because I know you versatile. You know what I'm saying? You could do. I hear the bars. The bars is what I like. I love bars. But I like that melody. I like how you use your voice, your vocals. You know what I'm saying? Like you use your voice as an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Quavo, Offset, Takeoff, how they use Thug, they voices, they instrument. Lil Baby to a certain extent. Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Like all these rappers. But you know what I'm saying? Like you lived and you taking stuff from Atlanta, taking stuff from New York, and you know, just making your own sound, blending it together, and it sounds really, really good. So I'm saying, like, especially for this EP, like, did you tend to lean, you know, more one way, or did you just take it how it was, or just like whatever came to mind naturally?
So the thing about like even just like writing, period. I don't really consider where I'm from. Get me like. As far as, do I want to sound like I'm from New York today, or do I want to sound like I'm from Atlanta? Like, I consider the listeners. What's my folks back in New York gonna say about summertime? They gonna say, okay, she came with that, with that gully stuff. My folks in Atlanta's gonna say, yo, I understand you riding that beat. So it's just a matter of, however I approach the beat, I can't veer too far away from either place. Yeah,
and you know what's funny? Like, I'll always be looking up music on social media. You know, I follow like a lot of people on social media who make music, and a lot of videos pop up on my Explore page and everything. But I saw a video the other day, because it kind of pertains to what I'm trying to say, with Young and May with a vocal coach, with a singing coach.
I saw that. I saw that. I did see that.
But just think about it, when Young and May, but at the same time, it's like, she's trying to transition. You know what I'm saying? Because she know that's what she's going to need to stay in the game.
Absolutely.
You can't just be, you know, one-dimensional in this game.
You gotta be open.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be somebody who's willing to, because that's what I'm saying, like, oh my gosh, yo, I got so many things to say, because it's like, yo, it's crazy, like, when Puffy,
the people that I'm reaching, it's not, you feel me, like, it's different walks of life. Who I'm sure turn on Carrie Underwood once in a while, but the fact that if you could fit me in there, if you could fit me in between Yachty and Trippie, you could fit me in between Joey and Nas, I feel like those are two places where I'm comfortable. So like as far as like following the EP, for example, the records, this upcoming record actually, God's Song, that's my comfort zone. The song that will follow is something where I'm like, okay, I don't want to bar him to death, but I'm going to still keep my foundation. So let's throw on this kind of beat, let me speak these kind of jewels to the people. And we going to see. If it's, however you're supposed to get into the game is how you going to get into it. So you ain't really got to try to knock too many doors down. The right one is open. You just got to kind of find that.
I feel you. Yo, one last thing I want to ask you before we wrap this whole thing up. Like, okay, so you just had a birthday?
Yeah, Scorpio gang.
Exactly. Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so you turned 22?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as a 22-year-old in the game right now, you see there's, you know, people your age that's, you know, advanced, you know, they had other opportunities. I'm not saying that you know, it's not, your content of your music is, you know, only half the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's so many people out here that's so talented that just never have the opportunity to, you know, display their art and what they worked hard for. Like you said, Charlotte's your third home. Yeah. Do you feel like you need to be back in one of those two big cities, Atlanta or New York? Do you feel like moving back to like permanent residence up there will really give your music and what you got going for yourself a bigger push?
That's crazy. Me and my boy was just talking about that. No.
No?
No.
Surprisingly, no. Wow.
Yeah. I feel like when you really win, you away from home, if that makes sense. Cause I'm putting on for two places and I'm in neither one. So what that does is, that enlarges both crowds and attracts them to Charlotte. And what I'm doing is intentionally bringing Spotlight to where I'm at now. And it's it's a transfer of energy. I don't feel like I need to be where I'm from because I get love where
I
I'm
ain't even think about it like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Think about it. Like, I don't know if y'all remember. It's crazy, yo. I'm just having so many thoughts in my head right now. Back in
Cause the hip hop heads are
school,
here.
back in school when they used to talk about archetypes,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, the hero's archetype.
Mhm.
And I feel like in rap, the #1 archetype is like, I would categorize it as quote unquote the local hero. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just
Yes.
think about it like that. Everybody wants to be their city's local hero.
Yes.
And that's how they feel like that's how they feel like that's how they're gonna make it in the game on a bigger level, because it's like, okay, if I could win over my city,
Mhm.
then I can win over my state,
Mhm.
then I can win over my region, and then that's when I'm national, international. You know what I'm saying? That's it only gets bigger from there. So I'm saying, what I'm trying to say to you is, do you feel like you have to grab the local Charlotte, how like, you know how like the baby had